The question we researched is, what effect does different fertilizers have on red lettuce?
So, of course, we have to do research before, and we found that leafy vegetables are among the simplest to grow, as their feeding needs are basic. Lettuce highly relies on nitrogen to ensure productive leaf growth. If you use a pre-mixed chemical or organic fertilizer, or opt for one high in nitrogen, such as 10-5-5 ratio, this comes from the University of Arizona. On Home Guide's lettuce, it says that you should use a fertilizer high in nitrogen, so get a bag with a ratio of 10-5-5. And next, we looked on Backyard Vegetable Gardening, and we found that we should use a fertilizer with equal nutrients and get a ratio of 10-10-10. And these ratios are the mixture of nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And from this research, we decided that it is important for us to do our own research, and that we should find because these different sources tell us what different fertilizers to use, we need to find for ourselves what really worked best. So, exactly why is this important? Well, in order for a plant to grow and thrive, it needs a number of different chemical elements. The most important of these are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Without nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the plant simply cannot grow without these chemicals because it cannot make the pieces it needs. If any of the macronutrients are needed or hard to obtain from the soil, this will limit the growth rate for the plant. To make plants grow faster, what you do need to supply are the elements that the plants need in readily available forms. That is the goal of fertilizer. So all the nutrients in our food originally come. So now here's a list of materials you will need. Red lettuce seeds, 4-inch terracotta pots, Miracle-Gro potting soil, fertilizers, which include Eco-Scarps, tomato, herb, and vegetable, Job's All-Purpose, and Job's Fast Start. Since we all live in different houses and areas, it is hard to keep everything the same. We all try to keep our plants in windowsills that got plenty of sun. We picked different fertilizers that we could find in the local Lowe's with different ratios of nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. And now I will tell you how we conducted our experiment. First, we started with 8 4-inch terracotta pots. Put 2 cups of Miracle-Gro potting soil into each pot. Next, we mixed 1 to 1.5 pounds of individual fertilizer into each pot. Each fertilizer will be used in 2 pots. We will leave 2 without fertilizers to be our control group. Next, we will add 4 to 5 red lettuce seeds into each pot. We placed our pots by windowsills. We covered the plants with plastic bags and only kept it this way for a few days. Once they sprouted, we started watering on a needed basis after they sprouted. We did daily checkups on our lettuce for everyday care and to take measurements of the stem growth. And now are the pictures from our experiment. So now that you've seen pictures of all of our data, I'm going to show you a graph of our results, followed by the conclusion of what we've come to from these results. To conclude, from our data, it seems as though the selected fertilizers did not help in the red lettuce. Throughout all our plants, the control seemed to be the most productive. Eco-Scraps, on one occasion, grew taller than the control. All results from our fertilized plants were very different and show no measurable benefits. Some of the fertilizers were bothered by raccoons due to their smell, which may have caused inaccurate results. So, what would our next step be? We'd continue to grow our plants and add fertilizer as prescribed by the bag. This would tell us if any of these fertilizers were actually intended for uptake later on in the plant's life. This would also give us better representation of the fertilizer that would work best, or even at all. The best thing you can do is get out there and try it for yourself, because honestly, you really can do it.